We gotta apologize. Something's going on with our microphones, but whatever. The show must go on. All right?
We got a few more minutes here, so we'll finish it off.
I don't know where we at, but whatever. Okay. So, this motherfucker, we were talking about Joy Taylor, her situation, her sexual allegations, where she was sleeping with Emmanuel Acho, right? And then Charles Dixon, the white nigga. The nigga and the white nigga from West
You got somebody that provides dick, and you got another person that has allergies and he sneezes. Actually,
and he also provides BBC.
that too.
So what happened was, Jason Whitlock, he also used to work at FS1. He was also, and that nigga, they don't like him because he just the type of nigga that nobody likes. You feel me? But he put out a video on his podcast talking about Joy Taylor's situation, right? He was like, look, I stayed away from her, and I reiterated this part. I had to run it back because, our issues. I just want to make sure everybody understands what I'm talking about. So, he said, look, I seen Joy Taylor. She fine, right? He said, listen. And he said, the way he said the shit, the way he kept repeating, he said, listen, she had those big old cans and that peanut butter skin. Big old cans and peanut butter skin. He kept saying that. Every time. You should put them big old cans and peanut butter skin. How can you blame him? He just saying shit like that. It was funny as fuck. He went viral because of that part. So, niggas like, listen, I stayed away from the bitch because I know how I am. I'm a dog. Okay. She fucking Achu. Right? His name is Acho, but Achu. The Nigerian nigga. Right. Nigeria. Right? So, she went on a soliloquy, a monologue, talking about, I work so hard to get through there, to get through that. Right? This, that, and the third. Because it's like, as a woman, it's so hard to get respect in the game. It is, which I agree with. Pero, allegedly, she's been sitting on some dicks to get to the top, right? So, the hairdresser, this is where Skip Bayless comes in, because the hairdresser is alleging putting a lawsuit out on Joe Taylor and Skip Bayless, right? So, with the hairdresser, it's a white lady. The hairdresser knew Joy Taylor. They were cool until that shit started happening. So, they would meet out for dinner and shit, and then she would see Acho, right? Yeah, she's like, okay, Acho, and then she would see Dixon there. And then she said, Dixon would, flirt with her and shit, said, you know what I'm saying? There was one instance at the bar, she was like, Dixon was like, to the hairdresser. I forgot the hairdresser's name. She was like, hey, you want a tequila shot? And then you grab a booty, right? You want a tequila shot, baby? I guess she didn't want the tequila shot.
Oh, obviously not.
She probably took the tequila shot, let's be honest.
Hoes always like free
alcohol.
Right,
so then she told Joy Taylor, like, this nigga Charles Dixon, he's a little, with his hands. He grabbed my ass, I ain't like that, right? And then Joy Taylor said, just deal with the shit, bitch. Deal with it, right? Right. So, okay. After that, here's the part that makes it really fucked up. So, what she was planning to do after all that shit happened, she's sleeping with the executive, and she's sleeping with Achu. So, she goes like this. Here's the plan. After everything, she gets whatever she wants. What she's going to do, she's going to flip the script. What I mean by flip the script? She was going to say, you know what? I'm going to make an allegation against Charles Dixon. And say, he made me do everything against my will. After she did what she did. How fucked up is that? She was going to say that nigga forced her to do that when she willingly wanted to fuck that nigga. That's the allegations right now. That's what makes the shit extra fucked up. She was going to say, you know what? He made me do this, he made me do this, he made me do that. After she wanted to be involved in escapades and fuck the white nigga. She was going to make an allegation against him after the fact and say, he forced me to do this, he forced me to do that. And that's how they were going to get underneath it and then try to finesse the situation. That's why everybody's really like, damn, you're a dirty bitch for that. Fucked up, right? When I found out that part, I was like, yo, so you really was gonna make a fake allegation against that nigga once you got what you wanted. Which is not a surprise.
Hey, man, this goes to show you what desperation does to people, bro.
So, okay, so then.
And not just that, but just downright evil.
Right.
It's just downright evil.
Right, because you know, listen, when a woman makes an allegation like that towards a man, they know how that destroys your reputation.
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Right? So listen, so on to Skip Bayless now, right? So this same bitch, the hairdresser, they said Skip Bayless to make advances to her and give her extra long hugs, right?
Is this really what was said?
Yes. Basically, it's like Skip Bayless would like rope her inappropriately, and then she's like this. Skip Bayless.
Do you know how many people I've given a hug extra long to, bro?
Well,
is that considered groping?
Okay. So Skip Bayless, right?
Wow.
So the Whitlock guy I was talking, right? The nigga the fat black nigga that worked at FS1 during that time, he addressed the Skip Bayless part in that situation too, because nobody's really paying attention to the Skip Bayless part of the situation. They paying attention to Joy Taylor because Joy Taylor's a fucking bitch, and then she made herself quite unlikable. So everybody's like, yo, shitting on Joy Taylor now. Now that these allegations are coming out, and she's saying she was gonna frame the nigga after she did what she did and after she got what she wanted, right? So Skip Bayless was in the dressing room, right? Because I think she used to do his hair and makeup and shit, right? It was cool. She was cool with Skip Bayless, and then Skip Bayless, she said Skip Bayless would would touch her inappropriately and shit, touch her ass and shit, right?
And and if it was true, bitch, you was loving it. Don't act like you wasn't. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I don't believe that one bit at all.
So then the part where it kind of makes sense, or if it was really true, it might make sense, is this part. Skip Bayless got mad at her because he thought that she was fucking Shannon Sharp. Right?
Really?
Right. The hairdresser.
Okay.
So, you fucking Shannon Sharp. That's why you don't want to fuck with me, type shit.
Okay.
So then Skip Bayless like, yo, I'll give you 1.5 million for that pussy, baby. And Skip Bayless, listen, Skip
I don't believe that at all.
Listen, Skip Bayless is a rich nigga and he got a Corvette.
And he got an ugly ass wife at home that I'm
look
pretty
just
sure
like
makes
him.
the tip.
She ain't sucking no tip, man.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't even want to put my tongue down there on her at all, bro. I would throw up just looking at her face, knowing that I had to go down there.
She looked just like Skip.
I know. It's grotesque.
Terrible. So right.
Shit.
So then, right, she said, Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million. So no receipts or nothing. At least not at the moment. I'm like, Skip Bayless ain't do that, bro. He ain't gonna pay 1.5. This cheap ass nigga ain't gonna pay $1.5 million for pussy. Anyway. So then,
if it's 1.5 million, hey, let me stop you right quick. Ask my father if he would spend that much money on a vagina. My father's Dominican, very old school Dominican. Just so all you Dominicans out there, just picture what that nigga would say.
Well, and I know we got some Haitians that watch our shit.
And I bet you the Haitians would say.
Listen, if you're a Haitian nigga, you gonna spend $1.5 million on pussy?
Huh? Oh no. No. Oh, okay. Oh my God. No. No. No.
What would your daddy say if you told him that? What in the exact word, what would your daddy say about that shit? And he said, yo, Skip Bayless. He said, Skip Bayless, 1.5 million.
See, I wish I could tell you, man. Because if it would have been sports analysts that my father follows, it would have been a lot more interesting, man.
You have a lot more to say about it.
Oh, fuck yeah. My dad would have been all over it, but... look, if we sit my pops here and ask him, what do you think about Sammy Sosa? Get ready for a show.
Sammy Sosa, man. God damn. Yo, so then, Sammy Sosa, that nigga, man. Pink Panther looking ass nigga. That shit is crazy. So, all in all, then Jason Whitlock was like, look, I think Shannon Sharp is the mastermind behind this whole thing. This is what his hypothesis was. He said, listen, hear me out, because look, you don't like Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless and him have beef on air. Skip Bayless going crazy at him.
So that was real. It was legit, huh? They really hated each other, huh?
At the end, yes.
See, I couldn't convince myself, because I've been watching them for so long, it's like you did.
Yeah.
And I always loved their chemistry.
Yeah.
On the camera.
Yeah, she got real.
At the end, I couldn't really grasp if it was real or not.
No, it got real.
It got really real, huh?
Yeah. So what happened was, Shannon Sharp got fired from FS1, and then he reached out to fucking.
See, I didn't know that part. What did he get fired for?
I did that I do not know.
See, then why? That's so fucked up.
So
What?
So Jason Whitlock was like this. Listen, he said, listen, Shannon Sharp. He said, don't. He said, this is what he basically said. Don't let that nigga fool you. He was flirting with these bitches, right? At FS1.
Who was? Shannon Sharp? Okay.
Right? Saying some wild shit.
Okay.
Like niggas do, right? But listen, if she like you, you get a pass. We know this.
Okay.
If she don't like you, it's harassment, right?
Okay.
She gonna be like, nah, you can't say that to me. But if a nigga she likes says that to her, she might be, yeah, beats me, stop it. Right?
Right.
You know how it works. Cause you the shit. Anyway.
You didn't hear that.
Moving on.
Right.
Moving on. At the end of the day, bro. So he's like, okay, Shannon Sharp is the mastermind because he's like, listen, he don't like Skip Bayless. This, and that. So it benefits him for them to be having all that shit after he got fired from FS1.
Okay.
It makes sense. And then the argument he made for Skip Bayless actually willing to give 1.5 million to that bitch to fuck her is he's trying to compete with Shannon Sharp and say, listen, you let Shannon hit? Let me give you 1.5 million. Let me.
Oh, so this was more of a pride ego thing.
This is his.
If that's
Yes.
accurate from what you're saying.
Because I can see that Skip Bayless is a very competitive.
No,
person.
he is egocentric like a motherfucker, right?
Right. So I can see him doing some shit like that. If that was true, I would that's believable.
And this is what I've noticed. Just me getting older now,
Yeah.
I noticed that my ego and my pride kicks in at certain times. And there's certain times now that I've noticed that it'll kick in, and I have no business acting like that because of my age.
Right.
So, and that's something that you either pick up on or you just don't.
So listen. So basically, what he's basically saying is this: Skip Bayless jealous because Shannon Sharp getting the attention that he ain't getting. That's what he was basically saying in a nutshell. So that would make Skip Bayless do some wild shit like, listen, I'll change your life, baby girl. If you fuck me. Fuck Shannon Sharp.
Okay, so if this is the truth.
If it is.
I want to know this. Okay, what was the explanation to his ugly ass wife? And I want to hear what his ugly ass wife has to say in response.
So here's the odd thing about this whole situation, right? So
Are you gonna give me information on the wife thing?
Listen, on both situations. I go on Joy Taylor's.
Oh, okay.
So I go on Joy Taylor's Instagram. Everything's still activated like nothing's happened.
Okay.
She's still posting shit like nothing's happened. I don't go on Skip Bayless' page. He posting shit like nothing's happened. He did an interview. The funny thing is he recently did an interview with his wife on his show, the Skip Bayless show.
Okay.
About how it is to live with Skip and all this other shit. And people in the comments going crazy like, so we're, like, how long is it going to be till the comments are turned off and all this other shit. So, both of them are not addressing it directly. Skip Bayless is not, Joy Taylor is not addressing the allegations directly.
Let me ask you something. Let me stop you real quick, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you were on the caliber of financial success as these people.
Yes.
And you were in front of the cameras like these people.
Right.
If you were put in a situation like how he's in right now, how would you feel about that situation, man? Like, would you...
If they made allegations against you?
Yeah. Like, how... I want your honest opinion. Give me, like, how would you think it's worth it? Like, going through this shit? Like, you're so old, right? You're so successful.
Right.
And so, late in your career. these allegations are coming out.
Right, Skip Bayless is in the 70s. Yes.
Okay, so how, give me your honest opinion on how you would feel if you were in that situation, man.
If I was,
I'm very curious.
If I was in the last quarter of my life,
like him, because
Like
he's
he
in the
is.
last quarter for real.
right? He's 72, 73 years old.
Let them jerseys go. Okay, go ahead.
Right? Right. He in the last quarter of his life, he done did amazing things in his life. He got married. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of money. He could do whatever he wants. For me, the thing about it is, the part that I have most trouble is this. I worked so hard, right, all your life to make a name for yourself, to build a legacy for yourself, to be remembered even after you're gone. To go out like that saying, oh, he fucked some hairdresser, right, and then that just fucking washes away all the fantastic, amazing things you did in journalism because this woman alleges that you put a finger in a booty hole.
Okay, right.
That would not sit well with me because I worked too hard.
I feel the same way.
To fumble a bag over a bitch.
Like you would get emotions out of me,
Especially
in a situation like that.
Right, especially if you're that type of man. I guarantee you, Skip Bayless, if you want a bitch, he ain't got no problem getting the hoes, bro.
Obviously, now he has a fan base, of course.
He has a fan base, and Skip Bayless, dog, he grown, he got a lot of money. Right, he old, but the dude, if you want to get a woman, he can get another woman if you want.
And, you know, especially these women that are with these celebrities, consider yourself lucky because, like I just said, basically they can go get any woman they want. So if this person is choosing to come home to you every single day, consider yourself very lucky, man.
Right.
Like, wow.
Now here's the thing. When you're dealing with a giant like that, with the Shannon Sharps and those guys, those big names, bro, even if you are with him, he's gonna go do his thing when it's time to do his thing. Whenever the situation comes
Okay,
up.
so let me ask you this. Now that you say that, because I don't know too much about this.
Yes.
The whole Daddy Yankee and his wife situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know too much about it either, but I heard she took $100 million for.
Okay, so but here was the thing. One thing that I read, and I'm not trying to say it's true or not because this is Hollywood.
Go ahead.
But it was all about she's so angry that throughout their entire relationship and whatnot that he was always involved with other women and this such and such being that he was a superstar.
Right.
Which
And
okay.
was.
And of course, I mean me and Bebop were talking about this. He's a superstar and he's a man with a dick.
Right.
What did you expect?
All right. Would you?
Like he is a superstar. Of course he's gonna be around other women. This and that.
He's not an average man.
And then you're gonna be at home thinking he ain't doing shit else.
Right.
Now, here's also my take on that. There's a lot of women already that are smart enough to know that's gonna be the situation.
Right. But
so she already knew from the beginning. Like eventually this nigga's gonna fuck up and I'm gonna get him.
But the thing is though, if you got a man like that, bro, that kind of man is rare to have. So if you say I don't want to be with you no more, what's the possibility you're gonna find another man on that type of level?
Well, right. But what I'm saying is they're married now. If it gets to the point where it's marriage and it's on paper, that changes everything, man. Yeah. You know, legally, that changes everything. Right. Doesn't matter who the person is anymore. Doesn't matter what the person looks like. Hey, if you married into a rich person, quote love.
Yeah, love is whatever.
You sign these papers, prenup or not. In the end, the outcome is the outcome.
Now, I'm glad that you mentioned love, right? As I mean, if you're any man who's been with a decent amount of women in their life, right? You'll know that love is fleeting. When I say, what do I mean by fleeting? That means that shit changes every day. She love you tomorrow, she leave you next week.
And guess what? To clarify this has been going on generations before us.
Yeah.
But it's gotten worse now.
Because now
there's even more to it now.
Right, because there's a number of factors. Social media was one thing. Because now, back in the day, if you live somewhere, if you wasn't traveling, you ain't going to meet no new people if you ain't traveling, right? Now a nigga from Saudi Arabia can send you a DM and say, "Hey baby girl, I want you to lick your bum bum," right?
And you know, if that nigga is showing a wad of cash, right? That hoe gonna straight open that shit up all the way up on that nigga's face.
Listen, he's not gonna fly you out. He's gonna put you on his private jet.
There you go. See?
Because these billionaires, you talking about Saudi Arabia, fucking Lebanon, all this other shit, right? Regardless. So now a nigga from across the globe can DM you. Back in 1992, you couldn't do that. Hell, even in 2002, you couldn't even do that. Not quite. But it was starting to get to that point. So, number 2. Everybody has unrealistic expectations. Men do, women do. Especially women. Because now that the fact that you can get DM'd by a basketball player, baseball player, actor, right? Now you fuck with the actor, right? The woman fucks with the actor. Now she thinks that's the type of niggas I deserve now because he fucked me.
Right. But now.
And I'm gonna say it like that because that's what it is. Because just because you got fucked by Leonardo DiCaprio, that doesn't mean you deserve Leonardo DiCaprio quality type nigga. Alright? That's not how it works.
Let me put it this way. What he's trying to say is if you met Leonardo DiCaprio today and he fucked you, right?
Right.
And then you die tomorrow. So then what?
No. And
also, what? No, seriously.
Nothing's going to happen.
Then what?
Right.
Does it still matter?
Listen, if Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't say to you, hey, listen, you know, I like you and I want to take things seriously, what the fuck does it matter? He sticked his dick inside you and he kept it moving.
Yeah, but the fact that he's a superstar in the headlines, everybody's mindset is, oh my God, I was with the superstar. I can die happy. Really?
But check it out though.
Holy shit!
Listen, he's just like us, the regular guys, right? He's a man the same way, so he gonna still hit the mid bitch.
Okay, of course he's gonna. Hey, come on.
He's still gonna fuck the mid bitch. But listen,
pussy's pussy at the end of the day,
right? But
to a certain extent.
But at the end of the day, though, he ain't gonna wife up the mid.
No, well, that's what the point I was trying to make. Thank you.
So every time I hear a woman be like, "Listen, I got all these options and all this other shit," right? They say you got all these options, pero where's the commitment, nigga? No commitment. The nigga's not committing to you because he leaves, he smashes you, and he goes into another bitch.
And let me ask you, hey, for you men out there, right, that are laying in bed with these quality women, hey, the next time you're in bed and you're feeling one of these hoes, right? Let's say, hey, you got a good nut, she did everything or whatever, this and that. You wake up, you got butterflies flying around, and you see a rainbow in the corner and all that. You're feeling good, right? All right. Ask her this. Hey, baby, can you go cook me up some breakfast, some eggs, some bacon, you know, this and that. Hey.
I'm not your maid, nigga.
No, not even that. Not even that. Let's say the girl attempts to get up to go do that for you, right? Like she gets up and says, okay, I'm done being a hoe today. I'm going to be a woman. Then she's going to ask you, where do I start? Meaning she doesn't know how to even do what you requested from her.
Oh, Dios mío, man. That's bad.
Hey, look. You gentlemen out there, man, especially you successful gentlemen that work very hard, and you want to look for a partner in your life that'll take care of you and cherish you and this and that, right? Know your worth. Hey, set some standards for yourself, because guess what? We live in a time where it's standards, right? You have to have standards, right? Okay. Well, you successful men out there that really have put it in.
You should have standards.
Hey, put your fucking standards in there, man. And if you want a woman that's going to cater to you, go get that.
Well, listen, man.
And don't ever settle for any less. Because if you're laying up with somebody, you want to wife them up, and they can't even cook you an omelet or a fucking ham sandwich, you got yourself a big problem, bruh. You got yourself a big problem, man. I'm telling you, something so simple can literally shed light on something that's going to bring you a problem in your future, man. Something so simple.
Think about all the millionaires and billionaires when they marry. Look at their wife, right? Their wife is the average looking woman, right?
Yeah. Right.
But that woman probably brings them peace and all that shit. But listen, that doesn't go to say that. Listen, he's gonna go outside and fuck the baddies.
Hey, look.
But he's not gonna marry the baddie because the baddie.
I'm not even gonna say what I want to say, because if I say what I want to say about a man's nature, at this point of what we're talking about, like, oh, we're gonna go out and do whatever. Oh shit, it's gonna get flamed really bad, bro. Really, really bad.
I like to start fires.
Well, I'll do it the next one.
All right.
We'll keep it because we're about to end this right now, man.
Listen, look, bro. When you listen, we're men, bro, right? The first thing you see when you see a woman is visual, right? That's what first attracts you to a woman, right? Not her brain and all that, because you ain't talked to her yet, so you don't know nothing about that until.
And we are men. We're not thinking about your brain the moment we meet. Something
thinking
that's
about
pretty.
them.
We're thinking about your damn fucking cunt and your tits. Sorry, I had to fuck. I know that was
Sure.
a little. That was a little.
That's fine, vulgar. It's fine.
Jesus, it's the truth.
Fine. So that's what we're thinking about. We're thinking about how you look. You know what I'm saying? You know that you know like fucking Jason Woodlock said. Listen, them cans and that peanut butter skin, right? So that's the first thing we see. Okay, after that, whatever you fuck or whatever. Then once that takes place, that's when he starts taking into account the other qualities that woman has. He said, okay, she's pretty. I enjoy having sex with her. What else she got? And that's when the guy is like, okay, what she got now?
Hey, and real quick, let me slide in real quick. If the first time you get in the bed with this girl, she lays it down on you like no other, that means she has a lot of fucking experience. Because there's no female, I'm sorry, there's no female, at least with my experience, been with plenty of you.
Only been with two.
Yeah. You know what, don't even, hey.
I'm saving it for marriage, actually. I'm celibate.
I'm about to delete this whole thing.
I'm celibate.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
If you're getting into bed and you fall in love with a woman the first time that you sleep with her, and she's literally putting it down on you like no other, just know that she's done that probably 1,000,000 times before she got on top of your shit. So,
listen.
Hey, the best advice I can give is if you find a drop dead gorgeous woman and you get in bed with her and she's not so great, she needs some training. Like,
be happy about that.
Yeah, be very happy.
Now,
that's actually one of the biggest God's gifts. It goes to show you that she's probably never been that comfortable to just lay around and to do certain things. But guess what? If you can get her to really fall in love with you, you can mold her into the person that you want her to be.
Right.
She will always cater to you.
Now to ladies, if you know you can do all that, right? I encourage you to like hold back.
Yeah, and ease it in.
Yeah, and if you out the gate,
out the gate, you doing that squirting all the way across the wall and shit. You're done. I'm sorry.
Then you gonna be like, damn boy,
bitch. I'm like,
she busting it wide open on a regular.
And the partners had this already.
Oh, all the partners had it.
Come on.
All the partners had it. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm not as experienced as this guy is.
Oh, please.
Pero.
Hey, don't listen to this. What you're listening to right now is pure black niggaism.
Listen, I'm a niggaist. I'm a niggaist.
Oh, man.
So.
Hey, but real quick. We don't mean any harm, or when we talk like that, we're just legit. We are playing. We're
comedians.
We're comedians. And if you know what a comedian is and what a comedian does, then okay. If you don't know what a comedian does, then this shit ain't for you.
Now I'll say this though. If it happens to what we're saying resonates with you, and you know, like the psychics say, if it resonates with your soul, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, if it touches something,
that means you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, or that you feel like that low key in your soul you don't like what you're doing.
And look, if you don't say anything, if you don't get on there and start keyboard whirring, step one has been completed. Because by you coming on here and trying to say what you want to say, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Because guess what? He and I both, and I can speak for myself especially on this, I see shit that triggers me all day long.
Yeah.
But I'm not messaging that person. I'm not commenting on their shit. I'm not, hey, okay.
Listen,
I keep it moving.
I see shit. Look, I've talked to women and they try to say things to get a rise out of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I see where she's going. She's trying to say something. She say something to you. Sometimes they don't even yell because because some of them are very smart. Some of you are dumb though. I ain't gonna lie, but there's a lot of smart women. They know how to jab you.
Oh yeah. So,
Slick.
hey, much love to you. So not love, just love, respect also, because yeah, like how certain men know how to do certain things. Man, I give it to you women because you women are very smart.
Listen,
Now, you women are, if anybody, look, that was the one thing, because I was dubbed, remember, I was dubbed the woman hater from this channel from early on in, or whatever.
you know how many times they told me that shit?
And here's the thing, okay, fine.
I love them.
I love you women. And I've learned a lot from you women. I was raised, I was actually raised by one of the greatest women on planet Earth.
And she is, I can attest to that because I love her to death. She's like a mother to me, even though I do have a mama, and she's fantastic as well. I love my goddamn mama.
I know, man. Your mother.
She black too. Black.
At the end of the day, man, what we're trying to say is that we have parents that would open the door to anybody that needed help. And that's very rare these days, man. Don't nobody help nobody. Even your own fucking family members don't do shit.
The family's worse.
And it's sad that we have to sit here and talk about that subject, but it's the truth.
Bro.
It's the truth.
At the end of the day, bro. In this world, they fought for all these rights and all this shit, right? And a lot of, I remember there was a woman, I put one of the clips up, this a few months away. That's what this one, I think one of the podcasts, Jay was on there. Shout out to Jay, I don't know where that nigga been.
He's all right.
Shout out to Jay, bro. Anyways, I posted a clip of us saying, look, y'all asked for freedom, right? To be equal and do whatever you want, right? And this for the women, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to be equal, y'all doing y'all thing, right? But then I said, why is it that you're the most miserable you've ever been since the beginning of time? Like y'all on pain medication, y'all on depressants and all this other shit, right? Y'all on medication now. Y'all medicated to manufacture happiness because y'all in an unnatural state. Y'all wanted to be a boss, but y'all not equipped to be a boss. And listen, I'm not gonna fault you because a lot of niggas y'all pick aren't equipped to be a boss and take care of business. But that's your fault too because you pick these niggas because the nigga sexy, the nigga got a big dick, right? But the nigga that nigga can't even pay a bill. Right? And then, on the flip side, you pick a nigga that can pay your bills, but then you take advantage of him because he's too nice and all this other shit.
Look, at the end of the day, y'all make this a lot harder than it's supposed to be.
Right.
Point blank.
Listen, y'all make it harder than it's supposed to be.
Point blank.
And then we got generation of loser niggas, man. They ain't even willing to try no more. They gave up. They say, you know what? I don't even want to try no more. Which is a damn shame because it never used to be like that. Niggas don't even try to date anymore, and it's sad.
And look. Here's where
it's
I'm
pathetic.
I'm gonna say where the majority of these
niggas suck. Niggas suck.
This is the big glitch right here. Look, I'm gonna make this very clear from a man's perspective.
Oh,
me especially, and every man should think this way. At least every real man that cares about their significant other, and especially if they have a family. Okay. Keyword here. Let's go. If I'm coming home to you every single day, I'm not going anywhere else. My goal every day is to do work and come home to my woman.
Peace.
Okay? My woman.
Peace.
Now, we're going to go into both scenarios here. Okay? I'm coming home to my woman whether I have a child with her or whether I don't.
Right.
Okay? Well, it's just both scenarios right here.
Go ahead.
Okay? Because if you really love your woman, check this out. Me, if I choose a woman to be my woman, whether she's my girlfriend or what, I just want to spend my time always with her and my life with her.
Yes.
Okay. When I get off of work, I'm coming home and I'm tired.
Right.
When I walk in through that door, guess what? I still want my woman no matter how tired I am. I will do my best to beat the fucking brakes or back, or I want to break her back in. Do something, whatever.
Real quick.
Go for it.
Before you continue. When a man really loves a woman, he's going to go to the depths of the earth for that motherfucking woman. You know what I'm saying? He's going to work his hardest to make sure that woman is comfortable and satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women had a man like that, but life is not exciting with that kind of man because you work a lot and shit like that. And then sometimes you might get neglected, and there's a lack of communication in relationships too. So it causes a disconnect, and the next you know, oh, he don't want me no more, and then you're gonna go deal with some fuck nigga outside, right? The nigga gonna fuck you, gonna take you out for a good time, and then that only lasts a good time, and then you end up making a bad decision and leaving a good man. I yield it back to you, man. Go ahead, man. I just wanted to
like I said, it's true. For example, you're coming home, long day of work.
Right.
You're coming home, you want your woman.
Exactly. I'm happy.
I'm happy. That's my woman. She's going to take care of me. She's going to nourish me. She's going to make me feel safe. She's going to make me feel wanted. She's going to make me feel respected.
That's one.
That is the. If you want a man to have his peace, it's so simple for a woman to give that to a man. Yes. It's so simple. But anyways, that's another subject for another time. But the point that I'm trying to get to is, okay, us as men, we come home, we want that same woman over and over again every single night.
Right.
Guess what? A lot of these females out here don't even appreciate that. They want, their illusion is, especially in the beginning of the relationship, you need to cater to me, you are only one of them. Okay, guess what? Now he's coming home, and I'm too tired, I don't want to lay in bed with you, I don't want to give you no pussy, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Hey, let me tell you something about that. And I'm going to make it very clear. Like I said earlier, we come home because we want that same woman every single night, over and over again.
Don't change. Be the same woman you were when I fucking met you.
So the moment you start steering away from that, that's when things change. And then you get all butthurt or crazy, or you believe the stigma like, oh, no, hold on. Even if I don't give him none, he's not going to get none. It's only going to come from me. Oh, well, you got that all twisted.
Now, listen.
You got that all twisted. And look, at the end of the day, yes, I'm going to talk about nature here real quick.
Go ahead.
Us men, we were engineered to be the way we are. And it's either you as a woman, you're going to understand that or you don't. Just like how we as men have to understand a woman and her emotions, what it's at. Okay, we have to understand that she is a human being. This is how she was bred, or this is how she was just engineered. Okay, we got to put up with that. And guess what? For the most part, the good men out here will. And they will do that for you.
Listen, I always make this analogy to a woman, any woman. I'm like, listen, if you have this man that you love and you find him so attractive and he's a leader and he can take care of you and protect you, what makes you think 100 other women won't want him to?
Okay. See? That's what I was thinking. And thank you we're taking baby steps into this. Before anybody starts to say, oh, what you niggas are talking about this and that. No, hold on. No. Sit down and listen.
Yeah, shut the fuck up and listen.
Just listen. That's the problem.
No, don't tell me.
That is another problem. Hey, y'all are quick to jump to, oh, this is the conclusion, or
tell them shut the fuck up and listen.
Be quiet and just listen, all right?
Nah, shut the fuck up and listen.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice.
Because niggas don't get it what they're supposed to do, and women don't get what they're supposed to do. And
it's true. And I'm trying to keep the peace a little bit, just a little bit.
Bro, niggas out here, there's dudes out here really wanting women to take care of them, and you expect the woman to be fucking feminine. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. What do you expect, bro? Because you put her in an unnatural state where she gotta take care of business. It ain't supposed to be like that. And you get mad when she try you, nigga? Are you kidding me? You should know better, bro.
And it's true.
Come on, man.
And to back up, like how I was saying.
Go ahead.
We as men come home to that same woman every night. We crave you. We want you. And when you don't give that man what he wants, okay, not every night. I'm over-exaggerating. But, more than normal basis.
On a regular basis.
On a regular basis, please, okay? I'm not trying to over-exaggerate this show. It has to be every fucking night. That's not what I mean.
Because when you've been with somebody for that long, it's not going to happen.
No, of course. And that's human nature.
Right.
But I'm talking about, hey, okay, let's just
Once a month?
let this sink in. Yeah, exactly.
It's unacceptable.
If you're only laying in bed and fucking your partner one time a night, I'm sorry, one time in a month, or any longer than that,
unacceptable.
Okay.
Listen, it should be more,
that's a problem.
It should, in my opinion, it should be at least a couple times a week.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
It ain't gotta be every day.
Right, but a couple times a week. You're right.
Because it's good. Listen, it's not only good for the man, it's good for the woman too. Because women love sex too.
Hey, everybody's born horny. Okay, you just don't know it until you're a certain age. But everybody's born horny, and they want dick or pussy, one or the other. Yeah. And now it's looking okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
but
okay.
But long story short, the point I was trying to make is that if you have a man that's craving you, you might think it's annoying. He's coming, he's trying to touch up on you, and this and that and that. But what? Think about it for a second. For the past 3 weeks, have you given him any affection? Or how do you think he's gonna feel?
He's not gonna feel good. And then
that's just a man's nature, right? You women respect these animals, these dogs and pets, with what they want and their needs, and this and that, right? Okay, what's the difference between a good pet and a good husband? What's the difference? We're not talking about a bad pet and not a bad husband. We're talking about a good pet and a good husband. What's the difference? Oh, but the dog gets more attention still. Wow.
Listen.
Whoa.
Listen,
let that sink in.
What about this?
Okay.
What about this? They treat their boss better than their husband.
That's another great fucking point, man.
You got a boss at work. The boss don't give a fuck about you, but your husband cares the world about you, and you treat your boss better than your goddamn husband. Oh, he pay me though.
Yeah, that's the difference, right? The money, right?
That's crazy. So you think when they need to fire you, think he's gonna hesitate to cut your ass?
Stay woke, people. Wake up, man.
Listen, at the end of the day, bro,
don't be hypnotized by this bullshit, man.
Because men are supposed to be the leaders. At the end of the day, overall, it's the men's fault because they deal with bullshit like this, and then that's when bitches start acting dumb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because men started doing stupid shit and then allowing stupid behavior from y'all, and that's why y'all act like that and think it's acceptable. And then when you run to a nigga that's like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with your nonsense, you think he's being an asshole or whatever the case, because you like to date and hang out with guys that you can control, and that's what you want. That's not gonna last long term.
Well, I was gonna say,
if
that's your goal and you attain it, yeah, it might last 2, 3, 4, 5, however long whoever puts up with it. But then eventually, it's not gonna last. It's gonna just die out.
Look, I've never met a woman that said I love a man that I can control. They say that, but then once they can do it, they will get instantly turned off when I can get away with everything that if I can get away with anything.
And then next thing you know, they're using that same guy to cuckold.
Right. And then she's gonna go fuck her work best friend, and then he's gonna be like this. Oh, listen, I'll do anything to keep you, type shit, which is asinine. At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, bro, both genders play an important role in this life. Women play a very important role, and the men play a very important role. The problem is, nigga want to be bitches, and bitches want to be niggas, and then the shit's fucked up. But y'all asked for this, though. Y'all asked for this.
And on top of that, people want attention. People want to say, "Hey, I have more money than you."
Right.
And people want to say, "Oh, I've accomplished more than you."
Look at Steph Curry's wife. I mean, this happened a couple years back, right? Aisha Curry, Steph Curry's wife. Steph Curry is a Hall of Fame basketball fucking player, right? One of the most famous figures in this goddamn world. Mm-hmm. And she goes on a podcast, right? She talking and saying, I love my husband, but I don't get no attention from no guys no more. Why the fuck do you care about getting attention from other men when you got one of the best men in the goddamn world? Okay, you gonna fuck a regular nigga?
Hey, look, man.
That works at Walmart?
Hey, look. God bless this country, man.
Cooked.
God bless this country, because the beliefs and the theories or whatever. It's ridiculous, and stop it. Listen, I'm just saying right now. Listen, stop it.
At the end of the day, bro, I was thinking about it, dog.
Stop this shit, man.
I was thinking about it the other day. I said, listen, my sister, she has 2 kids. 2 girls. Something like
We
that.
gotta wrap this up, man.
We're gonna wrap it up. This is the wrap. She got 2 kids, bro. You just had your daughter, man. I'm like, man, these children in for it, boy. You know what I'm saying? And then listen, and my time will come when I have my children. Whatever. And you know the only saving grace for us is we're gonna come together to raise our children.
Well, right.
Like it used to be back in the day.
Well, us in specific, because our parents ain't gonna be here too much longer, man. And it's the truth. And
That's a reality.
that's another reason why I'm here today. My brother here, and I brought love in here. I brought love. I legit brought love in here. Meaning, if you were here, you would feel it.
At the end of the day, man, y'all need to.
I come here happy. I come here with good vibes, and I come here feeling well. And then when I leave here, I want that same thing, right? But a lot of times when I leave here, I don't get that.
Right. At the end of the day, bro, if you're a woman and you got a man and he's doing what he's supposed to do, appreciate him a little more. Tell him you love him. Tell him you appreciate him because it's hard to be a man. Y'all think it's easy to be a man? And if y'all was a man, y'all commit suicide because this shit tough. Y'all jump out of a motherfucking building. And to the guys, if you got a woman that's doing what you're supposed to do, what she's supposed to do, show a little bit more appreciation. Pay attention to her. Take her out on dates if she deserves it. This is both situations if they deserve it. If they don't deserve it, give them hell. At the end of the day.
This is vice versa, like how you said.
That's it.
Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. You know your worth. You know your value. You know what you should bring to the table. Point blank at the end of the day. 2 human beings, man or woman, love each other. Fix the problems with each other. Don't leave each other when shit gets bad.
Because
that's the whole point. Things are supposed to go bad for you to stay together and figure it the fuck out.
Right. That's what makes. That's when you figure out if your partner is really down for you, for real. Because once shit goes bad and y'all go through it, the relationship bond becomes stronger, in my opinion.
Now, for you hoes out there that think we hate women and I hate women or
keep sucking dick,
this and that, you feel the way you want to feel. Because guess what? What we just said was genuine. It's real.
Because I love y'all women and I want the best for y'all.
Hey, right. So you women out there that are doing things that you ain't supposed to be doing, stop it. And change your whole outlook on how you do things, man. Point blank. When ain't nobody judging you.
When especially specifically when women are happy, the life is good for sure. Right?
This is true.
Man, and in my life of living in this world, every time I seen a woman that was happy, for real, happy, is when she had her family good, right? Obviously, your finances were good. Family good, finances were good in specific. But the first one was family. Like, even if she didn't have, even if there was not that much money, she was happy.
Okay, I was just going to say, even if your finances ain't up to par, that's what will attest to real love.
Right.
Because if the finances aren't up to par and everybody just wants to leave or quit, or he or she wants to quit, whoever that is supposed to be important wants to quit because finances or whatever, it's not real.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Bro,
It was literally some type of business.
Well, listen, there's
fiasco.
There's a lot of women who have a guy that's financially great and take care of him, and they're miserable.
That's the point here. If you think money, yes, money can bring comfort.
Yes, but
money does not fix an actual solidified problem.
No, you know what I'm saying.
It doesn't.
There's dudes with money and they're still fucking squares, and they're still not being able to do what they're supposed to do. They just haven't had money.
I mean, to the point where you got all the money in the world, you got everything you want, but you're hanging yourself in the shower or in the bathtub or whatever.
Right, or in the sauna.
Or you're just overdosing on something or whatever. Just call it quits, okay? But you have everything that anybody wants in this world. Let that sink in, man. Robin Williams was a prime example, because Robin Williams was somebody that worked to make you laugh, but he was suffering the entire time. And he took his life because he just couldn't, and people may call it selfish, this and that, but he was probably that much in pain that he just wanted to end it.
Yeah.
And that's sad, man. That's super sad. Super fucking sad.
A lot of times, a lot of men right now are very depressed, man.
You're right.
A lot of men.
And I'm not going to elaborate on that too much, but you're right.
There's multiple reasons for that. They're either lonely because they can't get a woman that can love and respect them. Either they're just broke, they can't get through, whatever the case may be. Now, what's on the uptick is the women are now super depressed too because now they're in an unnatural state because they have to do everything by themselves. They wanted to be the independent bitch, right? You want to be the independent one. I can do everything by myself, but then that's the same woman that's gonna cry and say, "Look, oh man, my life is hard. This is not how I wanted my life to turn out." But then when the man comes into your life and tries to work it out with you and say, "Listen, I'm willing to help you. I want to be with you. Let's make this happen." You always you always try to find something wrong, and then next thing you know, you keep turning people away. You're gonna end up by yourself. And same for niggas, same for bitches. That's it.
Hey, look, y'all. On that note, we're going to end it here. It's great. And look, the podcast got a lot better without the microphones and all the bullshit. We were wrong with it. So,
Yeah. Today's the message for 2025.
it really is, man. Like, this is a new year. Take the message any way you want.
Yeah, I don't care who get mad. Y'all can suck my dick.
Yeah, same here. At the end of the day, we don't make money doing this. That doesn't make a difference here. But just know that we don't hate nobody, and we want the best for everybody out there. And we want y'all to be successful. We want you to be happy in your relationships, whether it's with your boyfriend, your husband, your cousin, your aunt, whatever the fuck it is, your children, this and that, whatever. Everything. Your little pussy-ass dog that don't pay no bill in your house, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, listen, man. But let's make this clear. If we really wanted to really take all the energy to push it, we would be one of the best podcasts in the United States.
You're right. I totally agree.
If I really wanted to take it that route and be like, listen, we're gonna dedicate it to this, we're gonna make money for sure. We would have did it for real, for real. With that note,
hey, Mr. Cortez.
Happy New Year. Make it better than it was last year, and that's it.
All things irrelevant. We out.
Yeah.